One day I was watching some clip on YouTube about space travel. I began asking questions like how did they do it, or is there a better way to do this thing? Well, the basic idea about rocketry is that they use rocket fuel. The most common thing is liquid hydrogen. But since liquid hydrogen only creates same amount of propulsion from what we use today, is there a way to create much better propulsion system? Well, that could lead us to an idea. The idea of antimatter. Why does antimatter big deal for us? Well, believe it or not, antimatter is an revolutionary idea about creating enormous amount of energy. Antimatter could create an energy that is so powerful. Powerful enough, it is like 20 times the energy being created by the rocket what we use today. On 1928, physicists discovered the behavior of electrons when they travel close to the speed of light. And that's what antimatter comes in. We already know that all matter have an electron. So if there is an electron, there must also be an anti-electron. And both of them have same mass, but they only differ in one thing: their charges. We already know that an electron have negative charge. So this positron must have positive charge. And in fact, all the particles we see in the standard model also have antiparticles. So therefore, if I have an atom here, there must also be an anti-atom. And that's basically true. It is proven in Fermilab when they created antiprotons using atom smasher. There's also a theory that tells matter and antimatter were created in equal amount of quantities. So therefore, if an energy can create a matter, there must also correspond an antimatter, and both of them have same quantities. So that could lead us to Einstein's famous equation. E equals mc squared. Or that basically tells that an energy could create a matter, or an energy could also create an antimatter because both of them have same quantities. Therefore, if I have a matter here and there also an antimatter here, if we could find a way to attach both of them, we could create enormous amount of energy. But the big question here is that if both of them have the same amount of quantities, matter and antimatter, how come we can only see a matter from all of our lives? We already know that upon all things we see, we can only see the smallest fraction of the observable universe. But that doesn't mean that those things that are unobservable doesn't have this some kind of idea. Instead of asking questions like how come we cannot find them or we haven't seen them yet, I would prefer asking questions like how or when could we find them?